Damn! Eric Bellinger, woo! Damn! Listen, that nigga can sing. That nigga can sing. Everyone's good. It's your favorite R&B connoisseur Henry here, and I'm back like I never flipping left. Now, guys, listen. Before we get into the video, I'm gonna need to offer all my fans, all my subscribers, yeah, a sincere apology. Obviously, it's been a minute. If you guys have noticed, if you haven't noticed, then shit. Yeah, it's a bit sad still. Yeah, if you haven't noticed, I haven't dropped a video on this channel for about 5 or 6 weeks. You know, and I assure you, I didn't intend to do that on purpose. I just ran into a few technical difficulties. But listen, that's all behind us now. That's all behind me. I'm here to give you this content. And obviously, to make up for the time that I was away, I've got stacks and stacks and stacks of videos dropping between now and the next 3 weeks. So guys, listen, by the time everything drops, you're going to be sick of me. You know what I mean? But listen, before we get into the video, I'm going to need everyone to like, comment and subscribe, all that good stuff. My Still Colours family, you already know what to do. And listen, if you're new to the channel, now you know what to do, so there's no excuse anymore. Listen, this video for me is very special. Because like you heard me say in the beginning, they call me the R&B connoisseur, the self-proclaimed R&B connoisseur. It's a tag I've given myself, and I can definitely back it up. Any R&B heads that are watching this video right now, listen, we can go head to head. Do you know what I'm saying? When it comes to this R&B shit, bruv, no one can beat me. But being a self-proclaimed R&B connoisseur, I had to cover this video. I had to do a video about this because it's a video that I've been looking forward to doing. A couple weeks ago, the popular YouTube channel NPR Desk, Tiny Desk, should I say? That's what they're called. Let me get it right. Tiny Desk. If you guys don't know what a Tiny Desk is, listen, where the fuck have you been? Where the fuck have you been? Obviously, Tiny Desk, which is the popular YouTube music content series, where, you know, different artists of all creeds and colours, of all genres, come on to their designed set and perform a medley of some of their songs. A couple of weeks ago, I saw on Twitter that Usher was going to do a Tiny Desk. And I mean, for those of you who don't know, Usher is one of my favourite artists of all time. Usher's somebody that I looked up to when I was younger. I was a person that I was heavily influenced by. And, you know, again, those of you who know me know that I'm an Usher stan. But he's not only one of the greatest R&B artists of all time, he's one of the greatest R&B vocalists of all time. Get it right. I've seen a lot of people on Twitter, that's another conversation by the way, I've seen a lot of people on Twitter put disrespect on this man's name. You understand? And I'm guessing those people that are doing that were born after 2003 and beyond. Because if you know R&B, you know that Usher's one of the GOATs. There's only one other person I feel like can match Usher in the verses. And that person is sitting in jail right now, and he's just been sentenced to 30 years. You guys probably know who I'm talking about. That's the only person, you know, that can come up against Usher in a versus battle or in a battle of catalogs. And he'll probably beat Usher, but that's the only one that will probably beat Usher. But other than that, Chris Brown, listen, I respect Chris Brown. Shout out to Chris Brown. You know, he definitely carried the torch in R&B when Usher was, you know, when Usher sort of passed his peak. And let's not put disrespect on Usher's name. Usher is the GOAT when it comes to this R&B shit. Do you know what I'm saying? He is the GOAT. Actually, this Tiny Desk makes up for the atrocity that we experienced last week. For all you R&B lovers out there like myself, and I know you know what I'm talking about. The versus battle between Mario and Amarion, and obviously the pre-show with Bobby Valentino, Sammy, Pleasure P, and Ray J.
My baby's born, to 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 my baby's born. If I had one wish, to my baby, one wish. If I had one.
Obviously, you know, this Tiny Desk is a special sort of series that they're doing to honor Black Music Month. Or Monica did her one last week, which came out. Really dope Tiny Desk concert. You guys, if you haven't watched it, check it out. Monica again is one of the GOATs of R&B. Listen, I can't contain my excitement. I don't even want to speak anymore. I've done enough speaking. I just want to get into the video. Without further ado, let's get into the video. I'm excited about this one.
I wanted to do something real special, so I brought my brothers with me. Two of the most incredible voices of this time. I wanted to share this moment with them. And with you can share their talent. Ladies and gentlemen, Vito.
Yo, he got Vito. Wow.
And Eric Bellinger, ladies and gentlemen.
Yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. The fact that he's got Vito and Eric Bellinger as two of his background singers, that's kind of crazy. That's kind of mad. That's how you know that Usher is just one of the GOATs, because Vito and Eric Bellinger are two, you know, great R&B solo artists by themselves. So the fact that they've, you know, not even humbled themselves, but the fact that they're humble enough to come and be background singers for Usher, bruv. Yo, and I'm guaranteeing you, they're not doing that for just anybody. They're not doing that for just anybody. So that just goes to show you that Usher ain't to be fucked with. Do you know what I mean? And the respect that a lot of these R&B artists of today have for Usher. A lot of them look up to Usher. Do you know what I mean? A lot of them, if not all of them, look up to Usher. So yeah, man, like that's crazy. That's crazy. Whoa! This is one of my favorite Usher tracks.
The one I used to run and talk to
when me and my girl was having problems.
She used to say it'll be okay, suggest the little nice things I should do. When I go home at night and lay my head down, all I seem to think about was you, and how you make me wanna leave the one I'm with, start a new relationship with you. This is what you do. Think about her and you know the things that come along with you make me. You make me wanna leave the one I'm with, start a new relationship with you. This is what you do. Think about her and you know the things that come along with you make me.
Yeah.
It's that I love her, but I'm falling for you. What should I
do you hear them vocals?
Tell my baby
the mic is on. Do you hear them vocals? Your favorite R&B artist could never. With you, this is what you do. Think about her and you know the things that come along with it. You make me wanna be the one I'm with. Start a new relationship with you. This is what you do. Think about her and you know the things that come along with it. You make me. At this point, the situation's out of control. I never meant to hurt her, but I gotta let her go. And she may not understand it while all of this is going on. I tried to fight. And you know what's crazy? I just need to stop it there. The fact that, yeah, after all these years, Usher's been in the game, yeah, he's been in the game for nearly 30 years. And the fact that I'm convinced that his voice has gotten better over time. His actual voice has gotten better over time. And that's crazy. And the fact that he sounds exactly like he does on records when he's singing live, that's a rare skill. Not a lot of singers can say that. Especially after, almost 30 years in the music business. That's why for me, you got to appreciate Usher, artists like Usher, whilst they're here. Whilst they're still active. Because this is rare. This shit is rare. No auto-tune, you know what I mean? There's nothing altering his voice. This is just pure skill and pure talent. And pure vocal ability. After all these years. We gotta appreciate it, man. Honestly, we gotta appreciate it. Ooh. You guys hear that falsetto? Woo! Damn. I knew Usher was on smoke when I saw him pull up with the shades, the black shades and the black attire. I knew. Look how swagged out he is right now. Usher Raymond.
Let him take this one because this was his challenge.
Oh, superstar, yeah. Another one of my favorites, man. You're gonna hear me say that a lot, by the way. Oof. Damn, Eric Bellinger. Woo. Damn. That nigga can sing. That nigga can sing. He's one of the new school R&B artists that can actually sing live. There's not a lot of them, but he's one of them. Same with Vado as well. Usher chose the perfect background singers. Literally, he chose the perfect background singers because both these niggas can sing their asses off, and they're showing that right now. my number one.
Spotlights,
Big stage, 50,000 fans screaming in a rage.
bodyguards and limousines. This is the way I see you in my dreams. Paparazzi flash 100 pictures all of you hanging on my bedroom wall.
I'm a kid again, I feel like 13.
What I mean, since we fell in love, girl, I mean,
Ooh.
baby. Cause you are my superstar, yeah. Number one fan, give me your autograph.
Bro.
Sign it right here on my heart.
This is crazy because this version even sounds better than the version on the album. Like, that's actually crazy. This version actually sounds better.
It'll make up like you believe us. I'll be a fan. I'll dedicate this to my superstar for a time.
Yo. This is amazing. Shit's giving me chills, man. Cause you are my superstar. Yo, super you are. Woo! Hey, yo, that is a fucking masterclass. Like, whew, I mean, everything about that was just breathtaking, man. Like, and I've never seen Usher in concert, and I don't know why. And it's one of the things that I need to do. It's something that's on my bucket list, you know. And obviously, I hope that he, because obviously I'm from the UK, so if I lived in America, I would have definitely seen Usher about 4, 5, 6 times right now. Or by now, sorry. But obviously I live in the UK, so Usher hasn't toured here for a long time. I think since like it's been like 7, 8 years maybe. So no, it's definitely on my bucket list. And obviously just, I mean, I've watched a number of Usher performances. Like I've binged on a lot of performances that he's sort of had in the past on YouTube and stuff like that. So I know that he's a great live performer. But obviously just seeing this shit that I'm watching in front of me just makes me wanna, you know, it just makes me wanna go to an Usher concert right now. Do you know what I mean? So that's definitely on my bucket list. Usher, listen, I know that you got a new album coming out. Make sure that you tour here in the UK, because when you do, boy, I'm there, front and center, no doubt about it. But this was an amazing performance of Superstar. Like, again, to me, this version sounds even better than the version on the album, and the version on the album sounds just absolute dope. It's one of Usher's classic records, one of my favorites, you know, in his long discography. But yeah, this shit. And obviously shout out to Vito and Eric Bellinger, man. They killed it on the background vocals, bro.
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, I don't know if there's normally a lot of you guys to sing along, you know what I'm saying? 'Cause y'all don't really know what's going on behind the camera. Have you guys ever turned the camera to see everybody?
You know what's crazy?
You can
I've never seen them turn the camera like that.
So
that's the first time I'm seeing
this.
this.
Feel like singing, I don't want to stop you from doing what you want to do. You know what I'm saying?
Situations will arise.
Hey,
but you gotta be smart about it. Celebration.
Yeah, with the guys, I sacrificed because I knew you could not sleep without me. I love you.
Yeah, you were my
girl.
I was trying to hit the high notes right there, but I couldn't. Don't want to embarrass myself, you know. Love you. I just don't. You don't have to call.
It's okay, girl.
'Cause I'ma be alright tonight. You ain't got to call. No, what I'm gonna boogie tonight. 'Cause I'm too young of a guy. Yeah, waiting for. So tonight I'm gonna do what a singer man does. And that's, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And it's crazy because, yeah, I've probably heard all of these songs that he's been performing a million times, but each and every time, yeah, I hear them, I still get the same feeling than when I heard them for the first time. It's kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy. This is what separates Usher from the rest. Do you know what I mean? 20, 30 years later, you can still bop to his tunes, yeah? And it still feels fresh. It still feels like you're hearing it for the first time. Those are what you call legacy artists. Those are what you call transcendent artists. Because a lot of, music nowadays is fast food music. You hear it, and then, like, you probably hear it once or twice, and then, that's it, innit? You don't really get the feeling that you get when you heard it the first time. Like, a lot of music nowadays comes and it goes. But the Usher the music that Usher has made over the years has stood the test of time. It stood the test of time. And 20, 30 years later from now, it will stand the test of time then. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy, man. Like I said, we've got to appreciate these type of artists whilst they're still here, whilst they're still active. We've got to give these type of artists their flowers, because artists like that, don't come around often. These type of artists are rare. These type of artists are fucking rare. The type of artists to have careers the way Usher's had his career, the way Monica, Brandy, Mary J. Blige, Mariah Carey, just to name a few, Tony Braxton. Do you see what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. We got to appreciate these artists while they're still here. Woo!
It's okay, girl. All right tonight. You ain't got to call. It's okay, girl.
Yes.
'Cause I'ma be alright tonight.
Yes, Fredo, it's good. Come on. Woo! Yo, even Usher's smiling, Vito's killing it. He's killing it.
It's okay, girl.
Ooh.
'Cause I'ma be alright tonight. You ain't got to go, no. It's okay, girl. 'Cause I'ma be alright tonight.
Yo.
Don't text me, don't DM me, baby. I'ma be okay, baby.
Hey, yo, they're going in.
I'ma be
Okay. Yeah.
It's okay, girl.
Yeah. Yeah. Fire.
I got a question for y'all.
What's the question?
Can anybody tell me what Usher was doing at 7 o'clock?
In the street?
Okay.
Yeah, that's a proper Usher fan right there. That's a proper Usher fan right there.
Let's go.
Nice and slow, yeah, I thought so.
Oh,
One of Usher's best.
it's 7
On that, I'm in my cruising the street.
yeah. Yeah. I got a real pretty little thing here in D.C. for me.
I pull. Oh, I can tell that he's changed the song arrangements of this song, but it still sounds good, Still sounds good.
Anticipating good love. Don't you keep me waiting. Said I got plans to put my hands in places y'all never seen. Girl, you know what I mean. Let me take you to a place nice and quiet.
There ain't no one there to interrupt. Ain't gotta let.
I just wanna take it nice and...
You know what's crazy as well? Like, Usher just seems like he's having fun. Like, literally every song that he sings, you just see a big smile on his face when he's singing a song. And that's just like, again, that's rare. Like, you can tell that even after all this time, him being in the music industry, he still enjoys it. This is his passion, This is something that he loves to do. And it's nice to see, man. Like, it's nice to see, because, Usher, he's probably performed these songs 20 billion times, but, he still has a smile on his face, still seems like he's enjoying it. Yeah, man. It's dope, man. Dope. So, yo, this version's actually fire, Yo, Usher might have to release this on streaming services, bruv, because this is actually sounding good. this is actually sounding good, you know. Yeah, I wasn't sure at first. Like when I heard obviously the arrangements of the song were different. I was like, I'm not pretty sure. But obviously, the more I listen, the more I'm like, yo, this is actually dope. You might need to release this on streaming services, Usher. You know, damn. Yeah, and obviously shout out to the band as well, man. The band are absolutely killing it, man. Shout out to the band. I haven't mentioned the band enough, but shout out to the band. They are absolutely killing it.
I'll freak you right, I will. I'll freak you right, I will. I'll freak you like no one has ever made you feel. I'll freak you right, I will. I'll freak you right, I will. I'll freak you like no one has ever made you feel, yeah.
Yeah, the band are doing their thing still. Yeah. Crazy. Dope, man. This is, wow. This is better than I expected, to be honest.
Here we go. Every time I was in
LA and I was with my ex-girlfriend. Every time you
called, I told you, baby, I'm working. I was out doing my dirt. I wasn't thinking about you getting hurt. Was hand in hand in the Beverly Center like, man, not giving a damn who sees me. So gone, so wrong. I was acting like I didn't have you sitting at home thinking about me. Being the good girl that you are, but you probably believe you got a good man. A man that never would do the things I'm about to tell you I've done. Brace yourself, it ain't good, but it would be even worse if you heard this from somebody else. Everybody put your hands up. Everybody in the house,
yo,
put your hands up. Here we go.
Yo, Usher, put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. What?
Drop them.
Hey. Yeah.
Just when I thought I said all I can say, my chick on the side say she got one on the way. These are my confessions. Damn, I'm throwed and I don't know what to do. I guess I gotta keep part two of my confession. If I'm gonna tell it, then I gotta tell it all. I damn near cried when I got that phone call. I'm so low and I don't know what to do but to give you part two of my confession. Just like I'm stupid trying to figure out when, what, and how I'ma let this come out of my mouth. Said it ain't gonna be easy, but I need to stop thinking, contemplating, be a man and get it over with. I'm riding in my whip, racing to her place, talking to myself, preparing to tell her to her face.
She opened up the door and didn't wanna go in. I said, what's it, baby? Please say man. Yo, Usher, I'm coming for you, you know. I can hit them high notes too, you know. Maybe not as good as you, but I can, you know. I can try anyway. What to do?
I'm gonna tell it, then I gotta tell it all. Damn, they cry. I didn't know what to do.
Yo, this is pure nostalgia for me,
lovely, man. It's been real fun. We celebrate Black Music Month.
Yes.
This has been Black Magic.
Black Magic, you heard him.
Yes.
Usher the GOAT.
Something special. It actually is the 25th anniversary of My Way this year. So,
you hear that? The 25th anniversary of My Way, and that's his second album. Obviously, his first album was his self-titled album, Usher. Second album, 25 years ago. And he's still here now. You know? Still releasing music. Man, one of a kind artist.
One more. If it's cool, y'all don't mind, right?
Yeah, come on, do it.
Man, I ain't wore my welcome, have I? Alright, okay, go.
What's he gonna do? Oh, My Way. Tune.
Yeah. Listen, I do any and everything
why she's so fly.
She
Tease me,
ever she wanna
get freaky.
You can get
You
mad
can
if
if you want to,
and say whatever you want,
but you still don't give it up. She likes it.
my way.
Yeah.
My way. You can't satisfy her need.
She keeps running back to see me do it my way. My way.
What I say goes, and I'm in control. Badass senoritas, two-seaters for kids, new kicks.
Yo.
Y'all all up in my mix. I don't turn no tricks, they turn for me.
me.
Catching bricks don't concern me.
Yeah.
So forget it,
Little midget.
My mind's on 7 digits. Before I pay, heaven skies a visit. Now dig it. I'm pulling all stops, locking down all spots, singing you can't front. So from this day forth, you know I'm all about heat.
Yeah.
And what I do, be the
Major
major
league.
league.
That's why your
girlfriend is
paging me.
She know,
Said no.
She don't see it like I see it, so she's out the
The
door.
door.
Shotgun in my trap,
Tap,
with the gun system. Son, conversation about how she been chasing me, facing me, saying give it to me now, baby. My way.
Yo. Woo.
My way. Can't satisfy her needs. She keeps running back to see me do it my way. 20 women, I appreciate you.
Yo. Woo.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Just y'all to the beach, y'all.
I can't even lie. That is one of the best Tiny Desk concerts I've ever watched, and I've watched a bunch of them. Honestly, this is definitely my top 5. I mean, excellence from start to finish. And I hope this shuts a lot of people up. You know, I don't want to hear no disrespect on Usher's name after this. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, Usher didn't even touch the surface when it comes to his discography. Those are only, 6 songs over a near 30-year career span, and he didn't even touch the surface against one of the GOATs, man. Like I said, one of the GOATs. For me, obviously off my generation, he's definitely my favourite R&B artist, and definitely one of my favourite artists of all time, period. Really more I can say. Usher, thank you for this. NPR, Tiny Desk, thank you for this. And, you know, I saw something the other day about Usher saying that he's going to release his new album this year, hopefully, and I couldn't be more excited about that. You know, we haven't got an Usher album for the last 6 years, and I think the reason why I'm excited about this one is because, you know, he said that he's going back to his roots, he's going back to his R&B roots, which obviously is Usher's bag. So I'm extremely excited to hear what he's been working on for the last 6 years. He's released a couple singles here and there over the last 2 or 3 years, and I can't lie, I've liked the majority of them. So I'm extremely excited to hear that he's working on a new album, and I'm hearing that he's back in the lab with Brian, Michael Cox, and Jermaine Dupri, which excites me even more, because obviously they had especially Jermaine Dupri, he had a heavy hand in he's had a heavy hand in Usher's career. No, this Tiny Desk was just, like Usher was saying, black magic from start to finish. And I hope, that Usher gets the flowers that he so rightly deserves. But yeah, listen, that's all for me. You know what to do already. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll be back again real soon with another video. Until then, stay blessed. I'm out. Peace.